Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting and salacious episode of The Public Affair. Salacious is my new word. That's like my new vocabulary term. I'm just using it, okay? I know, right? It's great. And this episode is very salty. Anyway, before we get started, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank you all again so much for all the love and support. We're going on 2 years of The Public Affair, and you guys have not let me down each week. And of course, big thanks to Mike and Allison at Rogue Media Network for making all my episodes look as snackish as my next guest, trying to out-snack me and everything, all right? Before we get started, let's give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Four Brothers Construction with my boy Joel Olvera, who I love and is a snack. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. Joe and his entire team of delicious men, they're building affordable dream homes for you. Make sure you call the number on the screen for your next quote or inquiry. To Joe, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Frank Biza with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Offers 5-year warranty on most work, and he has the best prices in town. We also know that Frank doesn't stop there, the true entrepreneur at its finest. He also has inflatables, mechanical bulls, margarita machines, tables, chairs, and a foam machine, making all your parties super litty kitty. To my boy Frank Biza, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. You're the GOAT. Ooh, of course, to my bro David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent at Alinea Real Estate. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling. For all your real estate needs, love that guy. Very hardworking and very genuine too. We need some, you know what I'm talking about? I love me some David. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Ooh, of course, the Pee-wee's crab cakes on the go in Hewitt, Texas with my girl Anika Armstrong, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pastas, seafood, and more. My favorite is the blackened chicken seafood pasta, but the top recommended is the cellar fried catfish special, served with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. Now, the fish is topped with Houdat sauce. I'm not going to tell you. You got to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesonthego.com to Miss Anika Armstrong. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Oso's Barbecue. Oso and Juanita Garza episode out now. They specialize in smoked briskets, ribs, chicken, links, and more. He had a lot of big meat up for me on this show when he came onto The Public Affair. Sides include Juana's famous potato salad, a side salad, and beans. Make sure you hit them up for open events such as quinces, weddings, divorce parties, and more. Now, they don't want you to do their slut parties because they're not trying to go to jail, all right? So make sure you book your catering with the number on the screen to Osa's Barbecue. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to M&G Painting with Martin Rodriguez, whose shirt I'm wearing today. Actually, he gave it to me so I can look super snackish in it. He specializes in residential painting, both interior and exterior. He also specializes in restaining hardwood floors and fences. So you can hit him up for all your painting needs. Make sure you call the number on the screen and follow him on social media at M&G Painting. Thank you so much, Martin. I almost said something else. Thank you so much, Martin Rodriguez, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you all again so much. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been really, really excited to have this person on the show. She's been kind of hitting me up here and there, expressing some interest. In the beginning, I was like, I always have to kind of sit on it and see where I'm going to go with it. The minute she said she had OnlyFans, I was in. I was like, yes, yes, yes. We had an OnlyFans queen on the show, God, a little over 1.5 years ago. And this time I felt like it was ready for another. We were ready for another. I would love to welcome to the show, Miss Gia Marie, is it Liendo is your last name? Yes, and on OnlyFans, she's Gia Pet Official. How you doing? Hello. Don't be acting all shy. Listen, look at the getup. First of all, can we just acknowledge the getup? Where do you buy that?
From Santa's workship.
Oh shit. Yeah, well, I'm definitely loving your outfit choice. I called Gia at 1:00 in the afternoon to say, hey, are we still good? She goes, yeah, I'm getting dressed for the show right now. Yeah, we recorded in 5 hours. Okay, so did it take that long to get everything?
It did. I don't want to rush.
No,
you know what I mean.
No, well, you wanted to look cute for the show, and I really appreciate that. And you know what? You bought me a present.
I did.
Which I love when they buy me presents. Can we open it on the show?
You can.
Yeah. Let's do it.
It might be a little naughty.
Is it slutty?
It is.
I love slutty.
Who doesn't?
Here we go. Allison's about to get this.
It?
Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, here we go. Well, I will say, Scooby bought me dildos that I've yet to use.
See. I was, but I didn't know your comfort level on girth and size, so I didn't.
What? Is this? Oh, cologne.
It is.
Oh my goodness. Is this? I love this brand. How did you know that? You watch the show too much. Oh my god, this is my favorite brand of cologne. Can I give it the name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Victoria's Secret for him. It's Deep Water. This is my favorite brand of cologne. Honestly, I'm gonna put it right here, and we're gonna tag Victoria's Secret. We got more presents though.
Yep. More.
Oh, there's more. There's like a bunch more. Oh my God, fuzzy handcuffs. I'm in. You know what we should do? We should invite a hot dude on the show, get drunk, and then have us handcuffed to each other, right?
Or he can stand behind you and just dance and speedos.
Yes. Okay.
Let's do it.
So we got the fuzzy handcuffs. Okay. Oh, and we got the shot glasses. We definitely need to take a shot for sure. Okay. Here we go. Sweet Licks cotton. Rub it on, heat it up, lick it off. Oh, so it's sex candy.
It is.
Oh, I've never done that. This is hot. Allison, look.
You've never tried it?
No,
You're
but
such
I'm going
virgin.
to. No, I wasn't a virgin 2 weeks ago. Shut up, bitch. No. Oh my God. Okay. What is this? Is this more sex candy?
It is.
Okay. Wait.
It's all sex.
All sex candy? It's called. Okay. So the brand. Oh shit. Remind me. Hold on. Okay. The brand is Sweet Licks. Okay. So I guess they sell this at a local sex shop. So what did I do? Do I put this on their thing,
or do it wherever you want?
Wherever I want, and just lick it off? Is it sensationalizing for them?
I don't know.
Well, I just want to know. Okay, hold on, wait. There's just a few more things.
There's some in there that are.
Are there? Oh, that like tingles
Those
on.
are.
Oh, like the Pop Rocks.
Those, make sure you have water next to your bedside table because your mouth will get super slobbery.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because it was spit everywhere.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that gets a little messy. I can't stand when I'm doing that and it gets all slobbery. Oh wow. Okay, so
and then a little cleanup.
Okay, well, champagne toast is I love the cleanup. Okay, wait. So the sex candy is for their part, I guess.
Yeah, you put it in your mouth.
Yeah, and then you go down on them. Okay, and that doesn't hurt them. I feel like that would really hurt.
I've always gotten compliments on it.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
I'm definitely trying it. And then of course we can't go on without the paddle stick.
Yeah.
Which if I'm naughty, you can paddle me with this later.
Good.
Oh, Gia, thank you so much. I can't
You're
wait
welcome.
I can't wait to go home and recreate a Grindr account. That way I can use all these things.
Grindr, Scruff.
Yes. Okay. Well, I haven't tried Scruff. Hey, I need to try that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try. I had the whole slutty Grindr weekend. Did you watch that episode? Episode 69. I talked about it. I made a Grindr for the weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna be X69. That was my goal in life.
Oh really? Listen, I made the Grindr account, and then actually the person that I hooked up with lived on the same street as a few of my straight guy friends. So I was just so, because we know, yeah. And so I was like, oh my God, it's one of them. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have to like totally have a conversation because they're my friends. It wasn't, unfortunately. But whatever. Okay. Well, you know what, Gia? Enough about me. First of all, thank you so much for all the gifts. And whenever you're ready to take a shot, you just let me know, okay? Because this episode is gonna be super slutty. I want to talk about how we met, of course. I think I know your cousin. I think I know your cousin Rome.
Yeah,
Contreras.
that's my cousin.
We used to be really good friends.
Okay.
That's
okay.
You don't mind. I don't care. Yeah, he's cool. I always liked him a lot.
We're like exactly the same.
Are you really? Yeah, he is. I will say I haven't spoken to him in quite a while. I think it's been a few months. But
he was actually at my house yesterday.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Did you tell him you were going to be on the show?
I didn't.
You didn't? You kept it a secret like that? Hell yeah. See, that's what's good about it.
I told like one person.
Okay, but that's okay.
My mom.
Oh yeah. And then we met at a. Actually, I think I met you officially at a job that we will not say. And so I will say that you helped me out a lot. But can you talk to us a little bit about who you are? Can you introduce yourself to us for people who may not know who you are?
My name is Gia Marie. I am born and raised here in Waco, Texas.
Yes.
I will be 38 next month.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
No way. I thought you were my age.
No.
Wow, you're great.
I'm old. But yeah, I mean, I'm a local person. I don't try to sugarcoat anything. I always try to be upfront and honest with everything that I do.
Right.
professionally, intimately, anything. So
okay, yeah. So you've always just been out there.
I'm just me.
Yeah, for sure. You ever get a lot of pushback for being just you?
Always.
Really?
Always.
You had a lot of haters?
Oh, my whole life.
Really? Okay. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your life growing up. So obviously, if you guys haven't gotten it yet, Gia is a trans woman. Okay. Yeah.
Guilty.
So I will say you're my third trans person to be on the show, which I'm really grateful that you agreed to come on and talk about it. But, obviously you're from Waco. And so this is a small town, especially back in the day. I'm sure it was a lot more conserved. Can you talk to me a little bit about your life growing up and such, and maybe some of the hardships that you had to deal with?
Yeah, for sure. I can do that.
Okay.
So I always knew at a very young age that I was different.
Different. Okay.
I remember going to bed at night crying like 5, 6, 7 years old.
Oh, wow. Really?
Because I liked boys and I didn't understand why that was so bad.
Okay.
Because that's just what I knew. Like that was what my soul was telling me was right.
And you were that young.
And I was young.
Yeah.
And I always would just tell myself that God gave me girl eyes.
Okay.
And so from a very young age, I knew. And then growing up, my parents divorced when I was about 5.
Okay.
And I had to go to a psychiatrist because there was domestic abuse involved.
Oh, wow.
So my psychiatrist ended up telling my mom, hey, your child's going to grow up and be trans.
What, really?
So my mom knew way back then.
Okay.
And just growing up, like my family tried to one side of my family tried to sweep it under the rug and not really talk about it.
Okay.
And then when I first started growing up after puberty and stuff, I was like, oh, I'm gay.
Yeah.
I like boys. I'm a boy. This is what we're going to do.
And you were always okay with that though? Like you weren't scared?
Well, I didn't know any different.
Okay, got you.
You know what I mean? I just knew what I saw.
Right.
And then after a while, after graduating high school, I started seeing at the local clubs and stuff like drag queens and stuff, and I was just so in awe of them. I was
really?
like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
And then I was introduced to a trans woman from Fort Worth who really explained everything to me. She's like, girl, you're trans.
Really?
And I was like, really?
Oh.
And so we went in depth into certain aspects of it, and it just made sense. And so I started my hormone therapy at around 25, 26.
Oh, okay, got you. You know what? I kind of want to go back to the part where your psychiatrist tells your mother.
Yeah.
So how is your psychiatrist able? Because you know what? I think a lot of people really it's hard to try and convince people that we were born this way.
Right.
Because I'm gay.
Yeah, because they were born the way they are, so they don't understand. They're not wearing the shoe.
Exactly. Well, and I always say I don't understand straight people.
Right.
I don't understand why penises go in vaginas. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? That makes zero sense to me at all. But if that's what you choose to do, it's fucking disgusting. It belongs in here. You know what I mean? But no, so how is your psychiatrist able to tell your mother, hey, she's gonna be trans?
I don't know. I was 5, but from what I can think, just going through the trauma I went through at that age, and having to go through and try to uncover some demons that I was probably dealing with at that time.
Right.
I wouldn't really just go in the office and draw, play with toys, and he would just talk to me, and ask me questions.
Okay, got you. So were you playing with girl toys and stuff too, like that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's a good
Okay,
question.
yeah. Well, because a lot of people. I used to hate action figures, but I still love stuffed animals.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I did too.
That was my fucking thing.
I didn't have any boy toys.
No, I don't want to fucking.
Or I had gender neutral toys.
Okay.
You know what?
That shit. No, I'm sorry. No, listen. Me and Cece talked about it on the show. We have our opinions about it and stuff. I don't get the gender neutral. I do. Anyway, let me.
No,
okay.
I understand.
You get what I'm saying? Like I'm a boy. I know I like boy things. You know what I mean? At the time, though, when I was a little kid, I just like stuffed animals. I mean, I have some action figures or whatever. But, did you get a lot of pushback? How did your mom feel about that when she's
My mom said it makes sense.
Okay.
When I finally came out as trans, she was like, well, this makes sense.
You know what? So you mentioned that your mother and your father divorced. So, and then there was some domestic abuse, and obviously you were witness to that.
Right.
Right. So that's to go to say that your mother was being abused by your father.
Yes.
Okay. So, are you guys do you have a relationship now, you and your father?
No.
No. Okay. So you've never talked to him about it? Nothing.
I mean, growing up, he was around when he wanted to be.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's the best person in the world.
Right.
I do try to hold some type of a respect for him.
Right. Because he's your dad.
As being my father.
Right.
My sperm donor, and the reason I'm here.
Yeah.
He is currently incarcerated.
Oh, okay.
And I think he is facing life.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
he did some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just found out that a guy that I slept with is doing life, and that's really scary.
Do I know her?
We keep it between us, darling. Remember, me and Gia agreed that we're not going to name any names on this show, okay? Because we don't like to do that. Like, I've never, you know what? And I love that you agree with me on that, because there's a lot of gay people in town, or even maybe trans or whatever, that really be holding, like, I call them the straights. You know what I mean? That really just like hold this blackmail to them, if you will. That's like, if you don't do this with me, I'm going to tell everybody that I don't get nothing out of that. You know what I mean?
I don't
I already have to pull you away from the wife. It's already a fucking project.
Yeah.
I don't want you staying. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
Give me what I want and go back home. Go.
You know what, Gia? I definitely want to talk a little bit more about you being trans and stuff like that, because I want to talk to you about your life growing up. Obviously, you are an OnlyFans. What do we call it? OnlyFans model? OnlyFans.
Whatever you want.
Whatever. Okay. You're on OnlyFans.
Sure.
I have to dive into that because I subscribe to the OnlyFans, so I have questions.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to talk to more with Gia about being a slut, being trans, growing up trans. Well, not to call you a slut, but I'm very slutty.
I am not offended at all by that word.
We're going to get to know more about Gia here in a minute, so make sure you guys stay tuned on The Public Affair. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this really, really fun episode of The Public Affair with Miss Gia Marie. But before we continue, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Elite Barbershop with my boy Isidro Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Cut app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. They also have Marcus Guerrero, who actually styled me up today, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, and Isaac Chavez over there making you look super hot. They're hot. They make you look hot. They're really gorgeous. Yes. So Sid Rodriguez, Elite Barbershop, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Banda's hauling service. With Julian and Ana Banda, they rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. We gotta ask them if they can get these dudes out of our house too afterwards.
Yeah.
Come haul this man away in his car, right? Book now with the number on the screen. The Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna, Amanda Switzerland. They teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workout by X-Collat and by Jackie, and Zumba Step. Classes are Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can also contact them to rent the building for parties and small events. Lisette and Amanda, thank you ladies so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. They provide delicious savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You choose from the menu item or create your own, like I like to do, Gia, because I like to be in control. Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive, where you can order online at jpedaltx.com. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Lexus Auto Detail and Shine with Alex and Griselda Benitez. They're independently owned detail business. They take their time, but they do it absolutely right. Every corner, every nook and cranny, set an appointment, and they come to you. Contact them with the number on the screen to Lexus Auto Detail. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, get your tea ready, pop that popcorn, and here we go, because Gia Marie is about to get more into it on The Public Affair. Let's do it. Hey guys, welcome back to this really, really great episode of The Public Affair. Before we took our break, we were getting to know Gia a little bit more about her life being trans, growing up. You know what, before we do it, can we go ahead and take a shot of the Fireball that you bought?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, let's do
You're
it, yes.
boss.
Because it's going to get really slutty from here on out, okay? Yeah, I saved it for the second part of the show. Here.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, if you knock it over, Allison will come in and fix it real quick. Allison, do you need a shot, girl? You good? Okay. Did you want?
Are you scared?
Hey, and just shout out to Allison Robles, my editor right now. She's actually shooting this episode, and the short hair vibes are everything, girl. Yes, you're doing it. Yes. You need to take more pictures of yourself and post them on social media, by the way. Yeah, because when I gave you a shout out, you didn't have an. Okay, let's take a shot. Cheers to being slutatious and carefree. How about that?
Cheers.
And coming on The Public Affair. Oh wow, that's good. No, I haven't had a Fireball in a long time. Let's start sweating. All right, so Gia, I want to talk to you about growing up trans.
Okay.
You started off as gay. Mm-hmm. When you were gay and you discovered that you were gay internally, did you think at that time, but something's still not right? Like, I kind of still feel female-ish.
I knew I was very feminine.
Okay.
Like very feminine, and even more so than other gay men that I knew, or gay guys in school that I knew. Yeah. And so I was just still, I just didn't realize what was going on. Right. And I did get into a very big depression. Oh, being really? In like middle school. Okay. And I went through my whole goth phase, where I wore like everything black and everything, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, I always knew something was totally different. Okay,
gotcha. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to high school at university.
Oh, okay. So South Waco. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, South Waco fucks with the public fair heavy as fuck. And they've got like the hottest guys. But anyway, no. Okay. So you didn't start transitioning until after high school. You were like 20.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So were you bullied a lot for being gay back in the day?
Not so much in high school.
Okay.
I know. Okay. So like I grew up all over the place.
Right.
In Texas. And then I actually lived in New Mexico for a few years where I went to middle school there. And I actually went to the worst middle school in the States.
Oh, wow. Really?
Like, there was gang fights all the time. There was stabbings.
Wow.
There was like, you know how they have DARE here?
Yeah, yeah.
Over there we had GREAT, which was gang resistance, education, and training, because the gangs were so prevalent.
Oh,
so
wow.
like it was hardcore.
Yeah.
And like that was during like my goth phase or whatever. And so yeah, it was like,
did you learn how to like
crazy.
knife fight and stuff like that? They were probably preparing you for university back in the day.
I would just watch. I'd be like, girl, don't touch me, bitch.
Did you hook up with any of them?
No, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you were younger than me. I was 24, bitch.
Girl.
I was, yeah. And you know, it started off really small. It was great.
That's what she said.
Oh, wait, did you lose it to a woman?
No, I'm a golden star. A golden star means you've never slept with someone of the opposite sex.
Oh, okay. So am I a golden star?
Have you slept with a woman?
Never.
Then you're a golden star.
Oh, hell yeah. No, that's fucking great. No, wait. So are you considered a golden star now because you sleep with men? Correct. I mean, I've seen the OnlyFans. Yeah.
So basically, like, so I mean, I've made out with a girl, and like the most I've done was like kiss and like suck some titties, but anything else, I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I love some tits too. So I was actually talking to my friend Morrow about this earlier because, you know, he's always teasing me and stuff like that. He means well, but you know, he's like, how are you gay and you love titties? I was like, there's nothing I love more than like squeezing some hard ass,
like titties
big ass
too.
titties. Yeah, right? They're just fun, especially when you're drunk and stuff, and you just want to like, are those real? Like, yeah, can I touch them here? No, are we gonna get flagged for this? No, we're not. Here we go. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? The guys are gonna watch it and be like, you didn't squeeze them, bitch. No, but like, I
they're
think
pierced.
they're just, are they really?
Yeah.
Now, if you pull it down, I think we're gonna get flagged.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll do that off camera.
Okay, yeah, do it off camera.
I'll show you off camera.
Yeah, there we go. No, I already saw it on OnlyFans.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
okay. No, but what I was saying is like titties are cool and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just don't want them in bed.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to.
agree 100%
I'm not
with
trying
that.
to take off your bra. I'm not trying to pull down panties.
Yeah.
I want, you know.
I just want to admire it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
they're cool that they're like, listen, and if I were you and I bought some titties, girl, them hoes would be like this, and I would never wear a top ever.
I don't unless I'm in public.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk around the house and them just
butt
pulled
ass
down.
naked.
Okay, gotcha. All
Blowing
right.
in the wind.
So you never slept with a woman. You never
No.
had a desire to sleep with a
Never.
woman. Okay, got you. At what point you're talking to the trans woman in your 20s? We're fast forwarding now, and this whole time up until then you were just gay. So were you dating that young as well? I mean, were there other people that you could relate to in high school at the time?
In
or?
high school, I did have, I wouldn't really call them relationships. They were more just like boy toys. I didn't even do anything more than like kissing.
Right.
But I was in like a throuple at one point in high school. Me and two other guys.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy after that, but that was very short lived.
Oh, really?
It was never anything more than just like kissing.
Oh, okay,
in high
got you.
school.
I kind of wish that I was out in high school. Because then I feel like people would have
You
wanted
should
to.
have been.
I
was.
And people wanted to
Yeah.
experiment with you?
And I felt like I kind of paved the way for, you know, this generation now.
Right.
I don't want to like hold a torch to anything.
No,
but,
yeah.
you know, I kind of did because I was like, when I was first there, most of the people didn't know how to react because I was so open and honest with who I was.
Right.
They were used to people hiding.
Yeah.
And I always would get so many of the guys that I went to school with, like, hey, we have so much respect for you because, you know, you're honest, you're 100% with
Okay.
us. You know, I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to sleep with you. So
Listen, I open my legs for everybody.
I might
Gia,
like guys,
okay?
but just you're not cute to me.
You know, okay, so I will say I do get a lot of respect now as an adult. Like
Yeah.
a lot of I have a lot of straight guy friends, and they really fuck with me because I am just official with it. I'm 100. I know who I can fuck with and who I can't. You know, like we just get
Right.
this instinct in
Yeah.
us. And I really wish in high school if I was bullied. I wasn't out in high school, but people like knew, like, you know,
Yeah.
oh, like he's fucking gay because of the way he talks and shit. I wish that I would have been more true to myself in high school, but really like more so to just see who wanted to like, you know, which football player. I had some, we had some cute
Let's
fucking.
go back in time.
Listen,
Know what I
bitch,
know now.
listen, I went to Midway 09, and if you relate to that, I'm talking about you. The soccer players.
Always the soccer players.
Oh my God,
Those
the soccer
legs.
girl, the legs, the fucking soccer players, bitch. I was like trying to go in the fucking locker room every single time because I had some soccer friends and everything. I just wish. And there was one guy, actually, I'm not gonna name him because I don't want to put his little business out there, but he's openly gay now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. And I always had like a small crush on him, but I didn't know if he was gay, and he had drove me home several times. And if I would have knew he was gay too, we could have totally fucked around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I slid in his DMs recently. I'm not gonna lie. I did, but I think he totally blew me off. Anyway, okay, so coming to terms with being trans, what was that transition like for you?
It was nerve-wracking.
Okay.
Because there was a part of me that wanted to do what I needed to do to be happy.
Okay.
But there was another part of me that wanted to uphold the integrity of my family.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, got you.
My dad's side of the family is super religious. Not to say that my mom's side isn't. They are also, but it was like they were more accepting than my father's side.
Okay.
So I'm mixed. So my mom's side is German and my dad's side is Spanish. So they're like super Catholic, super Christian, hardcore. And it took a long, even still to this day, I don't talk to most of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you're more in touch with your mother's side, right?
You can say that.
Okay.
I mean,
you know what? On social media though, you look like you just be doing you though.
I do.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
Yeah, I never see you.
Me.
I mean, I've seen you like on Roman's Facebook, like totally posted up at some parties and shit like that, but never like, yeah, here and there. You know what I mean? All right. So was it hard for your mother? I mean, it sounds like you have a closer relationship with your mother than you do with your dad.
Right.
So was it hard for her, like, for you to have that conversation and say, "Mom, I'm transitioning"?
No, not at all.
No. Okay. So she was.
I think it was harder when I said I was gay.
Okay.
For her, not necessarily harder for her, but more of a shock.
Right.
But like, yeah, when I decided, I don't even remember when I told her that I was going to be trans.
Yeah.
But it was just like, oh, finally.
Like, okay.
Let's go shopping.
Right.
More or less is how it was.
I used to hate when my mom thought I was going to be one of those gay guys that love shopping because I hate shopping. I wear the same thing every day. Like, I'm not going to fucking lie. I can't fucking stand shopping. So she thought.
I love it.
No, I can't fucking stand it. She thought she was going to be like, oh, let's go. How does this look on me? Like, no, I don't want to do that.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm trying to have my dad teach me how to barbecue. All right.
Oh, I love that.
I know. He's not going to teach me. Anyway. Okay, so it sounds like the transition was good. And so, wait, I just got to address this. The tits, did you buy those or were they from hormone? How does that work?
I took injectable hormones 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
And then I decided I couldn't do it myself. Because I always had someone do it for me.
Oh,
and when I would try to do it, I couldn't. Because you have to push that big ass needle into your muscle.
Oh, wow.
And I just couldn't do it. So I started taking pills. But yeah, I did get some development. Not enough to do anything with. But yeah, these were like just 3 years old. These are still fairly new.
Yeah, pretty expensive, I assume.
They were just $6,000.
Oh, okay.
Not bad at all.
No, yeah.
But yeah, there's more surgeries planned for the future.
Yeah, okay, so I wanted to ask you about that because in viewing your OnlyFans, there's one scene with you in the shower. No, we're going to jump right into it because, this is, I love it. And I just love how, look at it.
My money maker.
Yes. There's the scene with you in the shower, and I was always curious to know. And just for all intents purposes, like, trans are not my type. I like nice, rugged construction worker, soccer player, men that need papers that are dirty.
Too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yes, you do. And with the rough hands. And so, like, that's my type, But I, of course, had to subscribe to your OnlyFans, number one, to support number two, because I needed notes. You still have your bottom.
I do.
Okay, so you still have a penis.
I do.
Okay, so why not do everything all at once? Is it more expensive to get a vagina than it is boobs? Or?
It is more expensive, but that's not why I haven't and won't do it.
Okay.
I don't feel that genitalia defines who I am as a woman.
Oh, okay.
I don't see genitalia as being male or female.
Right.
I see it as just being a physical attribute.
Oh.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No. Well, Cece talked about that too, though. She said that it's just something extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that you have.
There.
Okay, gotcha. So does that, it looks like a lot of the men that were on the OnlyFans with you, I couldn't see a lot of their faces, but just by like, I don't know, I just feel like they're straight. Do they ever have an issue with that being there, or?
That's their favorite part.
A lot of men would deny that, wouldn't they?
90%.
Okay, they just want to touch it and see what it feels like.
They don't do more than touch it.
Oh, is that right? No, okay. So do you ever want to? So you don't want to make like you're not in any rush to
at all
to get that. So you plan on keeping it? Because I was gonna say
I don't have any plans to get rid of it. I mean, if the time comes and my mind changes, so
right.
be it. But as of right now, no.
No, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say it looks like a lot of people will take, from what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not educational in this, but people will maybe take like stuff for it to shrink.
Well,
right?
you take hormones. Hormones will help shrink your testicles.
Okay, got you.
So much to where you won't even be able to ejaculate.
Oh, okay, got you.
But yeah, and then everything shrinks on your hormones. With the whole science behind hormones, it takes all of the testosterone out of your body and replaces it with estrogen.
Okay.
And then you take another one called progesterone, which I take that one. A lot of other girls don't.
Right.
Because it has bad anxiety and depression side effects.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But that is what gives you your female sex characteristics such as hips, breast tissue.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what is that? Yeah. Okay, got you. So, so I guess when this is just if I'm getting too invasive, I just gotta know. Okay, perfect. I love it. So when you're getting turned on,
it still gets hard.
It gets hard, but do your nipples get hard too?
Of course.
So you can just get hard in both places?
Everywhere.
Allison, we're taking notes, right? Could you imagine?
I'll give y'all a hands-on, thorough experiment later. Behind the scenes.
Allison just got married, bought a house. All right. Well, you've been married and just bought a house. Right?
Oh, nice.
She ain't trying to do all that. Well, we don't. She's like, no. No. Okay. So wow. I wonder what that feels like. Like that's kind of crazy to me.
You can find out.
No,
I'm just playing.
No, you're good. Okay, so you make the decision to start OnlyFans. Okay, how long has it been since you had that?
I actually started when COVID hit and the whole quarantine.
Okay,
because nobody was working.
Right.
It was just like me uploading like little snippets of home videos.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like that. And then I got a good following from it.
Oh, really?
So I was like, okay, this might be something.
Right.
So I just kept up with it, and it's actually something that is still fairly new to me.
Okay.
I did get COVID twice.
Oh.
I got it in February of 2020, like before it got really bad.
Right.
From, I don't even want to say from where. But
was it from making an OnlyFans video?
No, it was from a local business.
Oh, okay.
And
I don't want to get sued now. Allegedly.
That's why I said
Allegedly,
it was from a local business.
Allegedly from a local business.
But,
okay.
then I got it again in August, September of this past year.
Oh, okay.
So in October, they had made some rule about nothing, no sexual stuff. So they took a lot of my content down, which, hey, whatever, you do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah, they did do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they tried to do another one where they said you have to prove that if there's another party in the video, that they've given consent to be in that video.
Oh, okay.
So more of my content got removed because before that, I was doing like a hidden cam thing.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Gia, did you ever get caught?
No,
I'm so scared.
I didn't get caught.
Girl,
and even if I did, they were still down for it. Guys are nasty.
No, guys are nasty, but
I love it.
But you want to know what? Yeah, niggas ain't shit. I've been saying that, but they're good for one thing, and that's it.
I say two.
Oh, okay. What's the other thing?
Money.
Oh. Well, they don't pay me, unfortunately, because I've been trying to get a gigolo. I'm not gonna lie. I've been wanting a gigolo.
I got to connect for you.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay, bet. So, no. God, where was I going? Niggas ain't shit. Wow. People ask me all the time to record. I can't fuck with that. I just can't.
Why not?
Because if I just personally, first of all, let me just start by saying I applaud people like you. I had Isabel Garcia on the show. Isn't she the sweetest fucking person?
Oh, every time I see her, I'm like,
oh my gosh,
I just want to bury my head.
And you want to know what people be hating on her, dude?
She's gorgeous.
She's fucking gorgeous, and she's so nice.
Yes,
she's the nicest person
like
ever.
Sweetheart.
Yes, and so God, I applaud people like you that are just so free willing to do it. And I'm cool. I'll tell you, I'm a hoe all fucking day, hoe life or no life.
Right.
I just couldn't find it in me to be recorded.
It does have. You do have to have a type of self-confidence to do it.
Okay.
I will say I am not the most confident person in the world.
Okay.
I know I may portray that to the public, but in my head, I'm like, I'll go home and be like, oh my God, did I do that? Why did I do that? I'll just second guess everything. But yeah, it's just part of growing up and being different and knowing I'm always going to be different.
Right.
And people always say I'm extra.
Okay.
But regular bitches always are just regular. You know what I mean?
I agree with that statement 100%. Yes, ma'am. You know what? So you make the decision. What's going through your mind when you say, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, you know, people are gonna see my whole body. I might get shamed for this. You know, people are gonna see me having sex with other men. Like, what's going through your mind when you make that decision to do it at first? I mean, because we live in a small town, Gio,
I don't really have any decision or main factor that causes me to do something. I just do it. I don't care.
You just don't give a fuck.
I don't.
Yeah,
I really don't. I mean, that's probably why I'm still single, because I don't give a fuck.
I'm still single too. You know what? But that's why I stopped dating, Gia. And I tell these guys, I'm like, you know, let's just get to fucking.
Yeah.
Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Come to the house. I live by myself. You know what I mean? Let's just do this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, for real. Okay, so, but you never like worried about getting backlash, because I mean, we are living in a small town. Maybe did you get any pushback from your family? Like, do they know you do it and stuff?
All my whole family does.
Okay.
They know. Everyone knows. I don't hide it.
Right,
I don't hide
right.
anything about who I am.
Okay.
So
I
if you
think
don't
that's
like
great.
it,
Fucking
go do what
fuck
you want to
off,
do somewhere else. Bye.
You know, so I want to ask you, as far as creating the content goes and stuff like that, you know, I do notice that a lot of the guys on there their faces are covered and stuff like that. Are men usually comfortable with doing that with you? I mean, because I think a lot of people, unfortunately, will get criticism like, oh, well, wait, which we have to talk about this next because I have a question for you. But, you know, like, oh, you fucking with her, you gay, and this and that. You know what I mean? So, like,
I mean, there's always that consequence of society.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't consider myself a man. I don't consider myself anything masculine.
Right, okay.
So as far as I'm concerned, and as far as my entire family is concerned, I am a woman.
Okay.
My name and gender have been legally changed for years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not something that comes up. And to me, I mean, I get backlash all the time daily from it. But as far as the men that I have that come on, they either can do it without, or they can, I have masks. They can wear a ski mask. They can put a costume on. I'm getting into costume and cosplay for it. Okay. So, you know, all the kind of fetishes and all kinds of stuff.
Right. I did see one gentleman who his face actually showed for just a minute. Can I say on the show?
You know him?
No. I'm not going to say, no, I would never say his name, but there was one where you were definitely... She was getting pounded in the rear. And the guy's face showed for just a second on your OnlyFans.
Did he have a phone flash on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He's from Fort Hood.
We ain't saying his name, but what we're saying... You know what? But like, so, but are a lot of them usually comfortable with doing that with you? I mean, being on camera and stuff? Like, you guys just talk about it and you're just like, you know what?
Like, the first of my footage was actually them wanting to record.
Okay, gotcha.
I have a guy that I love to sleep with, but he loves to record. Like, it helps him get off.
Oh, really?
And he doesn't care where I post it.
Oh,
like,
okay.
There's been numerous times, like, we just have cameras set up all around us 360, and we're just going at it.
Yeah, really? So, but, okay, wow. So how do feelings not get involved? I mean, they do. Right.
I mean, we're human.
We're human, right?
You know what I mean? They get involved, but at the same time, I have to realize that this is more of a business transaction. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I try to keep that mindset going into it. Like, hey, this is a job. Okay. This is bringing income. Right. So I need to leave it at that.
Okay. No, I get you. Totally business is what for sure. I wish I could make a business out of that as well. You know what I mean?
You can.
Baby, let me tell you something. This box right here would make me tons of money. You know, I wanted to ask you, do you think that, well, hold on. Before I ask you this, why not just porn? Like, what's the difference between just not doing porn and then just doing OnlyFans?
I could do it. I think it's just me not having the creative control behind it and not having the final say. Okay. Is why I haven't done porn again.
Oh, you've done porn before?
You could say that.
What's that mean? No. You
quote
never.
Unquote, I've done porn.
Was it like not
It was
willing?
when I was very young. It was before my transition.
Okay, but we're saying very young. You were over 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was. Yeah. Because after 18, I was all over the world. Yeah. I was doing anything I wanted, whoever I wanted, whenever I wanted.
Yeah,
whatever,
for sure.
So.
No, okay, but you shoot the porn. So you have a porn that's out there. I mean,
I wouldn't even say that. It was just sex on camera in a studio with other people there.
Oh, okay.
I had to sign a
contract.
And
why not?
haven't even seen it. Girl. And I took pictures. I took promo pictures for it.
Yeah, how do you just not watch your own porn?
I was young.
Was the guy hot?
I was literally like 18 or 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. But did they hook you up with a hot person? Or? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was a gay porn then, because you weren't transitioned at the time.
Correct.
Okay, I got you. Wow. Okay, so but is this something that you would be open to do? Like, I guess with the OnlyFans, like you create that by yourself. Obviously, it looks very amateur in regards to like the video.
And that's how I want it to look.
Oh, okay.
I want it to look like that.
Yeah, I have to say.
Because I feel like the more production that goes behind a piece, I feel is not as thrilling.
No, yeah, no, you're right. Because
I mean?
like if I watch porn, I definitely like amateur porn more.
Yeah.
Because it's more real.
POV.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? And then when it's like fucking regular ass porn and it's like rehearsed, it's like, that's not.
I'm like, girl, boo.
Okay, girl, nobody be doing shit like that. All right, shut the fuck up. Do you think it's fair for a man to be labeled as gay?
No.
If they
I already
are
know the
attracted?
answer. I already know that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We had a very, very intensive conversation about this over lunch. Okay. And I was talking to them saying, I personally don't think, but this is coming from me because I also think that the straight men that I sleep with are not gay. I know that that's very contradicting,
They're
but
not.
I don't. I think that they just have urges. I think that, because some of them are married, some of them are whatever. And sometimes they just hit me up like, Andrew, I trust you and I just want to do this one time. Let's not talk about it. And let's just boom, boom, boom. And it's very fun for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's, because I think being gay is like, I'm gay because that's all I want to be. I yearn with being with another man and stuff like that. But with you being a woman and people say, oh, well, she still has a penis, that's gay. Or she was born a man, that's gay. How do you feel about statements like that?
I mean, it's weird to say. Like, why are you so concerned with what I have between my legs? It's kind of like predator-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can respect their opinion. We're all entitled to that.
Right.
I don't think it's right to accuse someone of being something that they don't identify as.
Okay.
I'm not saying like, oh, you're a dog.
Right.
No, I'm a dog. No, I'm not trying to be a different species.
But we're that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. Why you such okay, so but I guess the men that you sleep are they mostly straight men or like do you?
Well, I don't consider myself a man, so the answer to that is yes.
Yes.
They're straight because I consider myself as a straight woman.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, yes, it does.
Okay.
But they identify themselves
as straight.
Yeah,
like because I figure if you're gonna say that you're gay, it's because you want masculinity energy around you, or masculine energy.
Yeah.
And someone that is going to be with someone like myself wants the feminine energy around them.
Okay. No,
that helps paint the
that
picture.
makes sense for me.
Yeah.
But I try to explain that. On episode 30, we talked about that. He just didn't get it. And I love him. I love Brill. Shout out to Brill. But he was just like, so you sleep with these dudes and they're not gay? I was like, no, that's not gay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fun. It's just having fun.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself being more discreet than not? And what's your type?
I always believe in 100% discretion.
Okay.
Always.
Unbeknownst to the fact that you have an OnlyFans account.
I mean, that's different.
Yeah, okay.
If they don't want to, then they don't have to be on there.
Right.
There's other routes we can take for you to have a night with Gia.
Like hidden camera.
But yeah.
Did you say a night with Gia?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
What was the question? I forgot.
we were talking about your type.
Oh,
and
my
discussion.
type. I like brown and black men.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love brown and black men.
Yeah. Have you been with anybody outside of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've been with every
I've never been
every
with,
shade of skin tone.
Really?
Any race,
I've been wanting
any
to fuck with an Asian
nationality.
person so heavy.
You should.
I do.
That myth is not true.
It's not true, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. It's
That
not.
is not
It's fucking
true.
not. You look at Simu Liu, whatever his name is, that guy who played the fucking that Disney character. What's that movie called with the rings? Oh, they're gonna get Shang-Chi or whatever the fuck it's called. I forgot. Anyway, look him up. He's on Instagram. I'll send it to you. Okay. It's Shang-Chi, right? Shang-Chi. Yeah. That guy right there, Gia. And I want to talk about safe sex in a minute. Okay. And this is probably very inappropriate, but I don't give a damn. Okay. There's just some people who I'll let shoot up this club.
Girl,
and
yes.
Simu Liu is one of them.
Dog.
Okay. Like, I guess we're going to have to take a chance. You know what I mean? Him, Mark Anthony.
We all got to go one day,
okay.
bitch.
And for Simu Liu, just one night, like, just, yes, I don't care. We don't have any, it's okay. No, I do want to talk to you about safe sex, though, and stuff like that. I mean, because obviously you create a lot of strong sexual content on your page and stuff like that. You're obviously openly very sexualized and stuff. Do you practice safe sex and how important is it to you?
I do when I need to.
Okay.
I mean, it's not important to me. I'm not going to be honest with you.
No.
It's just.
I got you. So is it something that you discuss with the gentleman first?
I do get tested regularly. I'm always being, tested and monitored.
Right.
So,
but do you normally have a conversation with the guy then beforehand? Oh, so it's
majority of the guys I sleep with will be someone I've gotten to know.
Okay.
I'm not going to just like meet someone and then just hook up with them anymore.
Right.
I did used to do that back in the day.
I do that today. I'll sleep with you the first time I meet you.
I mean, I think it was easier back in the day before my transition to just go to Cameron Park and cruise the park and like pull some trade in the bushes.
Oh, I didn't say all that now.
Oh, I did. That's what we used to do back in the early 2000s.
Oh, wow. I need to get on that level. What the fuck? Cameron Park. Well, I've lived by myself since I was 18, so they can always just come over. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what it is with me though, and as much as I joke about it and stuff, I've never let anybody shoot up my club. I always I know I'm missing out, Gia. Stop. No, definitely I smell it once. You know what I mean? Which is once ever, you know, and you know, it's good for your skin. People bullshitting, but it is good for you.
It
like,
is.
oh yeah, well, how was that? Was it good for you too?
My skin.
Yeah, okay. That wasn't surgery, okay?
It wasn't.
No, but I just think it's important, you know, especially in our community, like the LGBT community. For unfortunately, AIDS is like a high. You know what I mean? HIV.
And it's not just LGBT. It's more prevalent in heterosexual females. In the African American community than it is any other community.
Right.
But you know, it was just labeled as a gay disease back in the day to try to kill us.
But you want to know what though? Like, I feel like for me, and maybe this is why I don't date and this is why I just like to have fun. So it might sound like a little contradicting, but I personally, like, I don't ever believe a guy is just fucking around with me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, especially when they're married or in a relationship or whatever like that. And like, listen, for all intents purposes, if anybody hears this or watches this and they've been fucking with me and whatever, they're in their situation, I'm just down with it. Like, I'm down. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know that I'm discreet. You know that I will take it to my grave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also know that y'all ain't shit because I don't believe that I'm the only guy that you're getting that satisfaction from. Like, you're not just hitting me up. You know what I mean?
And I don't feel, honestly, to the core of my soul, feel that human beings are not made to be monogamous.
Okay.
I don't feel like that.
No.
Because you can be married. How many marriages end up in divorce over infidelity?
Right.
You know what I mean? I just feel like that's not who we are as a race, as a species.
Yeah. But back to the men, I've definitely been wanting to try Asian. Hispanic's my type. I have not been with a black guy. I haven't.
Girl!
I know. You know, Scooby bought me that big black cock.
They got that rhythm, girl. Make you want to go get married.
I haven't. I just haven't. I don't know. You know, I just haven't. And I've been with a white guy. That's it. I know I'm vanilla. Stop.
Literally.
No, but you know what? Oh God, I lost track of time. We have to wrap up here in a few. But you know, we talked a little bit about this earlier. We talked about your plans for surgery. What more work? I mean, you have the boobs done. Okay. What else can you share with us?
I want to get FFS.
Which is
facial feminization surgery.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to do some body sculpting. Maybe like a tummy tuck and maybe a very slight, very, very slight BBL.
Okay.
Nothing drastic. I do not want to look like an ant walking around town. No.
She said it. You know, is OnlyFans your end game? Or okay, like, do you have like dreams that you want to pursue, or is it like? Is it just making you some good bread on the coin on the side?
It's just right now. It's just what the tea is right now.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's next for you, Gia? I mean, what do you have plans for the future? I mean, do you aspire to have a family? You're 38 years old.
No, I don't want kids.
You don't? Yeah,
I do not
Neither
want
do
kids.
I can't stand kids.
I don't see myself getting into a serious relationship anytime soon.
Okay.
I went through 2 serious relationships that lasted 7 years apiece.
Hey, can I ask about that?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I saw you were heavily involved in a relationship maybe some years ago. That person was under the influence, or what was going on, or were they in drugs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that was my most recent relationship.
Well, you seem like you were really hurt by that.
I was. I loved him.
Can we talk a little
head
bit?
over heels in love with him.
Okay, so was he like a straight man, or?
They all are.
Well, yeah, no. Okay, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. What was that? Because I remember seeing, and I always wanted to reach out, but we didn't know each other like that. So I was not going to be I'm not one of those people. You know what I mean? I was like, damn,
you
she's.
could have been.
I know. You know, I let people ask me whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
you know, I don't give a damn.
that's how I am.
Yeah, like I don't get offended by shit. But for anybody who's wondering, Gia was involved in a relationship, and the person, was he on drugs, or what, what was going on there?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And so was that like, how did that affect your relationship? I mean,
a lot. I mean, it ended.
Yeah. And so, I mean, was there like, were you guys being physical with each other? I had a really good friend that, unfortunately, on my perspective, was addicted to drugs and alcohol. And I talked about it on the show. And obviously, it affected our friendship because I was like a target every time he was under the influence.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't my boyfriend, obviously. He was just a really good friend. But, you know, for you, I'm like, damn, that was like somebody she loved and had a connection
I actually
with.
grew up with that type of lifestyle, knowing someone always on that drug.
Really?
Growing up.
What drug is it? Meth. Okay.
So growing up, I had family members. I had my most recent ex, and then I had a best friend actually.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a hard thing to watch somebody go through on it while we're getting all deep and shit like that. And you know, I've expressed my version of what happened to me a few years ago or whatever, and that person did not like it. But I was like, you know, drugs is a fucking horrible thing.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's different than when you see it on TV.
Yeah,
you know I mean,
it's
like
crazy.
Seeing somebody go through that shit in real life,
crazy.
it's like mind-boggling.
It makes you think you're in a movie.
No, seriously, and like everything is just so fucking dramatic around you, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? But I just always I wanted to just dive into that for a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, so what's next for you, Gia? What do you do in your personal time when you're not making OnlyFans?
I'm such an old lady. I love to go to antique shops.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, is that where we got the get up from? Or?
No, this is all new.
I don't mean it like that because it just looks very put together, and I really like it. Yeah, I actually want that robe.
You can buy it.
Yeah, from where?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, and wait, is that a bra that you're wearing?
It's a bustier top.
It's a bustier top. Okay, yeah. Mike, stop looking. I'm kidding. I was kidding. No, he's not looking. No, it's great. Okay, so as far as what's next for you, so how OnlyFans. You guys can catch her on OnlyFans at Gia Pet Official.
Yes.
Correct. And it's only $10 a month.
For now.
Right?
It's going up.
Well, and you got some, okay, like, listen, if you're into that, it's great. I think you're getting what you're worth. I will say there is a gentleman, there's a guy in town who has an OnlyFans, I believe.
There's a lot of guys in town.
Really? I need to know. But there's one particular, I'll shout out his name, Don Kong. Right, something like that. Do you know?
I don't know. I know faces.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's at Don. I have to give him some criticism though. I think that he charges too much because the videos and stuff were too short. Because I actually kind of wanted to invite him on the show. I was like, bro, like if I'm paying you $20,
yeah.
I want to see some shit. You know,
feature films.
I'm trying to see it feature.
Feature films.
I need to see end credits and shit.
Yeah.
Starring so and so, the opening scene. You know what, Gia got, and so just to end everything, you are shameless.
I try to be.
Yeah, you don't give a damn. That's why I fuck with you. I'm so happy that you came on the show. Am I missing anything, Gia?
You're the boss. You tell me.
Was there anything that you wanted to talk about before we hit? No? Well, listen, I really want to I'd let you know how much I appreciate your candidness. I want to let you know how much I appreciate you as a person. Thank you so much for taking the time to come onto the Public Affair and indulging. Yes. And if you guys are interested in seeing Gia's content, make sure you follow her on OnlyFans. Only $9.95, right?
For now.
At Gia Pet Official.
For now.
Yes. Do you make those prices?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yes, just keep it $10.
Should I?
Yes.
No, the money for that is really behind tips and messaging.
Oh, is it really? Messaging? Do you get...
You can charge people to read your message.
Get the fuck out of here. Do you get a lot... Wait. Do you get a lot of messages?
Yes.
Do you really?
They'll like send me a question and I'm like, okay, I'll answer it, but I charge them to read that answer.
Oh, wow. So how much is that?
It depends on the question.
I love it. Gia, thank you so much for coming onto the Public Affair. Honestly, whatever you choose to do going forward, best of luck to you. Even if it's capitalizing off the OnlyFans, girl, that's what's going on right now. And one day I might find the courage to spread my box on camera. Hopefully. Listen, if something happens to the Public Affair and I can't find work, I'm going straight to flicking my shit on the internet. Absolutely. Okay. To everybody who tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ms. Gia Marie. Thank you for coming onto the Public Affair and having this really slutty conversation with me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I love having these conversations.
Me too.
Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give another shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of the Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Soko Soccer Academy with my boy Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training and elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete. They also have open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for 16 and older at 8:30 with Morrow, only $5. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Fat Boy Michelada and Botana, my boy Junior Banda, who provides the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party. The menu has a ton of different items, including Botana bowls, chamoy, pickles, and more. They're locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fat Boy Michelada y Botana and place your order now. To Junior, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair, and I can't go on without thanking Boyo Box and Audio at Mr. Jeffrey Monreal. Home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. He's definitely a jack of all trade and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To Mr. Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To everybody who tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. I've got more on the way. Another big thanks to the queen, Miss Gia Marie, for coming on to The Public Affair talking about being trans. That necklace has been popping. That's cute, by the way. I've been meaning to tell you that.
Thank you.
Yes. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.